Hello guys, it's Chaucer here doing another Beyblade unbox. This time we have Wriggle Kraken S385O. For the remainder of the video I will be using a Takatomi style name, but I figured I should at least introduce it properly. So anyway, let's go ahead and open it up. Alright, I have everything out of the box now, so first up we have the instruction sheet. Also have a launcher, but I mean just one of these launchers, so who really cares. Now moving on to the parts, we have the bit. This is orb, and it's pink, so that's kind of cool, I guess. Stamina bit, so anyway. Next up for the ratchet, we have 385, and this is in a really nice translucent pink, so I actually like this one quite a bit, actually. Not the best part, but it does look really, really good. Also currently tied as the tallest ratchet in the game, but anyway. Now for the assist blade, we have Slash in an opaque pink this time. Looks kind of odd in an opaque color, but fine enough, I guess. Now for the lock chip, we have Kraken, and it looks okay. The green's kind of faded looking, I'm not huge on that, and then the sticker design, yeah, it's fine. Not the best, but probably not the worst either. And then we have the Wriggle main blade. Now for these CX variants that we're getting from Hasbro, these main blades are actually based on another blade, which is similar to what we see with the BX variants. However, they're a little different. So the metal's actually the same. This one, of course, being the same as Arc. You could just tell the moldings, like, yeah, it's the same, blade. But the plastic is actually different. So you could tell this is just way, way different. So yeah, Beyblade Wriggle is stamina blade based on Arc. So pretty interesting, I guess. But yeah, you have the details and stuff here. So cool. Let's go ahead and do the part weight real quick. First up, orb, 1.96, 385, 4.64, Kraken, 1.75, Slash, 4.69, and then of course Wriggle coming in at 29.31 compared to Arc at 29.54, so really about the same, honestly. Now for the blade as a whole, we have 35.77, not bad, and then for the full combo here, gonna lose some weight with that ratchet, but 42.35, so I mean it's okay, I guess, but yeah. Now actually putting this bay together, let's go ahead and start off with the blade here. Alright, so we have KrakenWriggle Slash, which looks interesting for sure, but yeah, then we also get the other parts here. And alright, now our full combo here. So we have KrakenWriggle Slash 385 orb. I like the underneath a lot, but the top part, okay, let's go ahead and just talk about this thing. It's a very weird bay, I feel. A lot of these CX variants that we're getting from Hasbro seem to be kind of weird, but anyway. So aesthetically, this thing is very, very difficult to rank in my opinion. On one hand, again, I like the underneath part being pink, that's pretty cool, but I just hate opaque plastic on blades a lot of the time. It can work sometimes, but Slash being opaque, I can maybe look past, but the top plastic part here being opaque, I really just don't like that. But the color scheme is solid. I'll give it a 5 out of 10. It's okay. This would be so much better if they just used translucent plastic, but they didn't, so it's still decent. I'll give it a 5. Conceptually, it is a variant, so I will give it some leeway, but I'm also going to give this thing a 5 out of 10 for its conceptual design, because it is still just another stamina bay, just like Arc. Could have maybe used this as like an attack or even like a balance blade if you really want to. That could have been cool for a variant, but For Kraken, they opted for stamina, even though they used slash. Again, you really could have gone more attack-oriented here, but we got 385 orb. That's kind of the inverse of Wizard Arc, at least. It's instead of, being a really short sound type, it's a lot taller. That's cool. Although it does use orb, and Arc used low orb, so it's not that interesting, but it's a different idea. So I'll give them some credit and just say it's okay with a 5. It's not perfect, not great, but it's a variant, so fair enough, I guess. But yeah, that's really all I have for this bay. It's just a variant, so it's not going to be that interesting, but it's still worth talking about, and very interesting to see kind of these new Hasbro CX variants, so I wonder if we'll get more. Probably. But anyway, that's all I have for this video, so anyways, thanks for watching, and bye-bye.